Has the iPhone 7 Plus slowed down? Let's find out in this video. Coming up, let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. And has the iPhone 7 Plus slowed down? Well, I have the jet black iPhone 7 Plus here, and we're gonna test it against the 8 Plus in this video. It's not a comparison between these two, really. All I want to see is it slowing down? I think the best way we can do this is to kind of look at the A11 CPU and see if this older boy has been slowed down based on, you know, all the controversy going on in the news. I did do the iPhone 7, has it slowed down? And we found that it didn't really slow down at all. You can go check that video out. I dropped it a few days ago, but let's see if the 7 Plus has slowed down. Let's boot these guys up at the same time in 3, 2, 1. Now, of course, the 8 Plus is going to be a little bit faster than the 7 Plus in most respects, just because it's a faster phone. But we could take a look to see if there's like a frame rate difference or a stutter on the 7 Plus when we are doing some of these tests here. Now, a lot of people said in the last video, where's the Geekbench test? Where's the Geekbench test? That doesn't say anything about real world performance. You know, numbers sound good in marketing. That's why a lot of people use them in tests. They don't mean nothing for the average day of use. I don't think anybody is waking up using their iPhone and saying, I think I'm gonna do a Geekbench today to see if my phone's performing well. Absolutely not. People are going to run through their day. If they find some lags, they're going to be like, what's going on with my 7? What's going on with my 7 Plus? What's going on with my iPhone? I never heard anybody say, hey, I tried a Geekbench today and my phone was a little bit slow. So let's get on to the next test, which is going to be the speed. Okay, guys, so we do have both phones lined up right here. Now, I did run these pretty low on the battery life because, you know, the area where it would potentially be slowing down is when you get below 50% battery life, you start to get low in the battery department. So we're right around 44% here for Apple's iPhone 7 Plus on the left. And I actually have less battery life on the iPhone 8 Plus. So if there's any slowdown with the newer phone, this is around the time it would happen when you're really low in the battery department. So let's go ahead and confirm both on the same iOS now. All right, so you can see they're both on 11.2.1, 15C 153, 15C 153. Let's come out of there and let's get into the speed test now. So first thing before we actually do the application speed, it's just running through the general UI. You can see there's no delay on either phone. Now, I've been really trying to choke up the 7 Plus last night. I actually have my SIM card in here just because I wanted to test to see if this phone actually has slowed down. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen any slowdown at all. But you guys want to see if the speed differences are apparent here. So let's go ahead and begin with calendar. Now, I do want to just again mention one more time that just because you have an A11, it should still be slightly faster on the 8 Plus, but we should be looking for jitters and stutters on the 7 Plus. Let's go into calendar, and you can see slightly faster on the 8 Plus. Let's go into weather, and you can see a little bit faster for the 7 Plus. Let's go into clock. You can see about the same there. Let's go into settings. That one was the 8 Plus. Let's go into Snapchat. You can see Snapchat first for the 7 Plus. Let's go to Twitter. And you could see Twitter opens first on the 7 Plus. Instagram. And you could see Instagram opens first there for the, it looked like the 7 Plus. Let's go to WhatsApp. And you could see definitely it looks quicker there for the 7 Plus. We did have a couple of notifications there. Let's go into CPU Dasher X. And you can see again, a little bit quicker on the 7 Plus. So I do have Geekbench on both of these devices. So let me go ahead and open up Geekbench. And let's go ahead and run a quick one just for the haters out there. Now, the 8 Plus is just going to crush the 7 Plus on the benchmarks just due to the fact that it has an A11 CPU. But let's go ahead and see what happens here. Okay, so here's the final score. Single core 3541 on the 7 Plus, 4253 on the 8 Plus. Now, in the multi-core, we're rocking out with 6018 on the 7 Plus, 10293 on 8 Plus. Now, we all know the A11 is much better on the benchmarks. However, what I do want to note, since we're talking about the 7 Plus here, is that these scores are very similar to the way they've always been. If you take a look at some of my older videos, speed tests with the 7 Plus, you're gonna see similar results here. It's always been around the 3000s to 4000 on the single, and always in the 6, around the 6 or in the high 5s for the 7 Plus. So no slowdown according to Geekbench. Now what I wanna do is go ahead and just kind of run backwards through the applications, and then we're gonna go outside and see if the 7 Plus slows down in cold conditions. Let's go into CPU Dasher. You can see about the same. Let's go into WhatsApp, about the same. Let's go into Instagram. You could see about the same. Let's go into Twitter. About the same. Let's go into Snapchat. And that looked about the same. Let's go into settings. And let's just do some scrolling. You can see scrolling just as smooth on both. Let's go to clock. About the same. Weather. Scrolling. Just about the same. Let's go into calendar. And about the same. Now scrolling through just control center and stuff. That's where you usually see a little delay on older phones, is in control center. Even holding down the 3D touch, you can see dead even. So the 7 Plus has not slowed down, well, at least in good conditions. Let's go outside now and see what happens. You can see in weather, I'm in Chicago right now, and it is a whopping 6 degrees here. So it does not take long at all for it to get really cold. Now at 6 degrees, according to the weather application here, what it actually feels like outside right now is 0 degrees. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Yeah, he's basically ready to get outside. How fast he jets out. He's a Shiba Inu / Cocker Spaniel, so he's got like all this speed. Look at that. He gone. So you can see it's definitely super cold out here because snow does not stick like that when it's not freezing cold. But I got the 7 Plus here. I'm actually going to head into the garage where it's a little bit warmer but still extremely cold out here to see if the 7 Plus will lag up. Okay guys, so if it's going to lag up, here is where it would be. Now my hands are extremely cold right here. So this is a very cold temperature for the iPhone 7 Plus. So you can see there's still no lag happening here for the device. Going in the settings here, Snapchat. Now let me know if you guys are seeing any difference between when we were indoors and now that we are outside in the freezing cold temperatures here. So I'm not really seeing any difference at all. I still see great speed here for the iPhone 7 Plus. So this is just go to show that if you got a 7 Plus, you should be all right when it comes to this news about your phone slowing down. This is on the latest 11.2.1. So that pretty much wraps this video up. If the iPhone 7 Plus slowed down, you've seen here in this video, not really, even though we're out here in really cold temperatures. If you found this video helpful, enjoyable, do me a favor, go ahead and click the like button for me. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well, and peace.